All-Stars starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. Then it's James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's KD in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside. And James gets it to go on the assist from KD.
I'll tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Shoots over Garland, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's Strus on the wing, and stolen by LeBron. And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. Here's KD, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
That one misses for Durant. LeVert in the corner. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the West All-Stars, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
All-Stars, 6.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Anthony Davis is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Paul George. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot.
Big-time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
The 10-footer. Edwards with the block. Puts it up from 12. Again, the West All-Stars.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a big man who can run in transition. He is unafraid to get out and finish on the break.
Curry with the steal. The shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And so it's the West All-Star.
With a score, your Cavaliers, 0. The West All-Stars, 16. Fans, your Cavaliers use this team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, the West with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And there are 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Nikola Jokic.
Good on the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
A different look now for Cleveland. George Niang, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Wade in for Evan Mobley. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for James. And it's Booker in for Doncic. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars.
Kevin Durant.
They have a 19-point lead.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
The pass to Wade. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
Your Cavaliers, 2. The West All-Stars, 24.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got James Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the three. Oh!
My goodness.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's LeVert missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And they recover it. Again, the West All-Stars.
We know that Luka's a three-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Cleveland with the ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Doncic.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
The end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Hey, it's Floki5000 from the My Team community. My highlight of NBA 2K24.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. So, the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
One thing Jason Tatum has showed us is he can make contested shots in the NBA. Think about that guy, so young, yet so unshakable.
Now here's Doncic. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Over Holiday. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Shot from the inbound.
Hey, yo, right here.
Boston on offense. It's a three-point game. Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another three.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Porzingis against Irving. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Tatum's got 8 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the Celtics another three.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been aggressive in
0.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Al Horford out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Poke loose. Exum passes to Hardaway. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Oh, JT in traffic.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Count it. Good.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And finished off by Tatum.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting
The score. The Celtics. 22.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points and 1 rebound. And taking a look. And now with the second half about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Holiday finds White. Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. 5 to shoot. There's Tatum with the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Well, the high-value corner three-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
We've got Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. When talking about the Celtics, You'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Lets a three fly. And again. Boston with the triple.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Kleba's shot is off. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tillman. And gets it to fall.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all in...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
We look forward to seeing you at our next event.
We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer long.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the home team. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Donaldson in at the 5. Pass to Blackman. Here's Donaldson, and the layup is good off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Doncic. There's the triple. Shot's good by Stockton.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Donaldson. Oh, he picked him clean. Here we go. Here's Olajuwon. Buries it from 3.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Got it up. That one no good. And that does it for the first quarter.
With the
90s team leading by 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of
2.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Jackson, and it's Aguirre in at the 3.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
To the inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Hill for 3. Pure from three-point range. Hill's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the first half now in the books.
The second quarter.
The 90s team up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime.
The Dallas team. 4.
And your youth dance squad.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Drexler in at the 2. And for Dallas, they've got Luka Doncic. And it's Donaldson in at the center position.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And the basket by Pippen.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Aguirre. Check by Hill. Here's Aguirre. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Checking in for Dallas. Jamal Mashburn. Jason Terry.
23 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hey, swing it.
Outside, Hill.
Don't let Clyde shoot it.
Pass to Pippen. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get it to your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The 90s team, they lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's Ewing in at the 5.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat. Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
And here are the Mavericks now. Kidd the pass to Nowitzki. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Hardaway. He's closely guarded. Here's Ewing. The shot's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
From the arc. No good there. And so they get the victory here at home, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
We would like to thank all.
Check ball, check. Ball's in. Here we go, check. Ball's live. Ball in. Check up. Ball in. Here we go. Check. Ball's live. Let's do this. Here we go, check. Ball's in. Check it. Here we go, check. Here we go, check. Ball in. Here we go. Check up.